Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? We got another best ball draft going down. This one is a special one here. It's a necessary roughness division. It's for our man Stu. RIP to our man Stu. And yeah, you want to dominate your league? Pay attention to the way that I'm drafting here, guys. Let's go. Shout out to Roll. Yes, sir. You did miss tonight's draft. And Marco from the future. What up? What up? But don't worry, Roll. We got some... We're going to be doing good for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. And look at Crispy going Bijan, Bucky, and Ken Walker. Yeah, look at Marco going Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and Bo Nix. Let's go. All right. I'm going three running backs to start as well. I got Barkley, Henry, and Josh Jacobs. Here we go. We got... Look at this. I mean, very interesting. Everyone's very synchronized today. Look, so first two rounds, Crispy, 2 running backs. Marco, first 2 rounds, 2 QBs. Me, 2 RBs. Ziggy, 2 RBs. Wolverine, 2 wide receivers. K2, 2 RBs. Newman, 2 wide receivers. Ghost Monkey, 2 QBs. Hawkfan, 2 wide receivers. The Bayou, 2 QBs. Very interesting the way that this is playing out. I like it. I like it. Man, I was debating on Josh Jacobs or Jordan Love. And like, you know, when you're debating someone, you get the guy that you want, but the guy who you didn't choose, like gets chose like right the next pick. I hate it. I hate it when that happens. And so first round, Bijan, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Saquon, Chase, CMC, Lamb, Gibbs, Jefferson, Jaden Daniels, Amon-Ra, Patrick Mahomes. Second round, Jalen Hurts, Neighbors, Burrow, Puka, A-Chain, Marvin Harrison, Jonathan Taylor, Kyren Williams, Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, Baker Mayfield, Bucky Irving. And then third round, Ken Walker, Bo Nix, Stroud, Jacobs, Love, Tyreek Hill, James Cook. And there goes Genty. That might be the farthest that he's dropped since we've drafted here. 3-8. Hey, what up, Matt? What's going down, bro? Hope you're doing good, man. And Crispy said Stu vibes. Hell yeah, man. Stu was like, dude, he was someone that like made me like be grateful for like what I had. Even it like during like I met him during COVID. And like, dude, like Stu's story was so fucking crazy. Like this dude was like, he was like in his 30s, living it up, running a bar, pretty much like a club. And dude, he like went to the bathroom one day and like was paralyzed from the chest down. Like it's like crazy to think like anything can happen at any time. And I don't even remember his I don't remember what his condition was, but I remember it was just something super crazy and rare. And what up, Zach? What's going down, bro? Talking about our man Stu, who this division's in honor from. He one of our fallen fantasy soldiers. He passed away a couple years ago, and he was paralyzed from the waist down. And like it was crazy because he would tell me that some people like those who would not be named anymore, but you know, co-host who used to be on this show would like call him and complain to him about shit. And he's like, you know, I'm like in a wheelchair and I'm like paralyzed from the chest down, right? But yeah, Stu's the fucking man. And I have his sister sent me when they were kind of, you know, cleaning up everything and the shrines and everything that he have. He wanted to make sure that his sister sent me something, and she sent me it last year. And it was it's a Michael Irvin. I think it's like a Sports Illustrated, like Michael Irvin, like a Sports Illustrated signed Michael Irvin edition. I'm pretty sure he's on the front, and then he signed it too. Hey, Magic Man, what up, bro? Yeah, Zach, this is a couple years ago, but this division specifically that we're doing for best ball is in honor of him. This is his favorite movie, favorite football movie, Necessary Roughness. I'd never even seen it until he told me about it. And it's funny how a lot of movies that came out after it kind of stole little bits and pieces from it. How old was he? I want to say he was in his late 40s somewhere, 47, 48. So still, you know, very young in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, it sucked, man. Like he got cancer is what happened. And like his body was like just like fully breaking down and his body just couldn't fight it. Yeah, so that's what ended up doing him in the end was the cancer. But he was hurting so much in the end. I remember talking to him a handful of times before he actually passed away, and like he was hurting so much, like in the end, like he just like it's sad to say, like it was like his time. He was like he'd already like made amends with it and everything, and it sucked, man. He was like, you got to pass off my teams to like some good people that are gonna do me right, and that shit was tough. That shit was so tough, man. And roll. Do only Zelle. Don't do super chats because YouTube takes a bunch of it. So yeah, do Zelle. And it takes like a month and a half before I actually get that money. So yes, please, Zelle, bro. Zelle. What do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do here? You know what? We're going to live dangerously. Let's go. We'll go 4 in a row. We'll go 4 in a row. Here we go, man. So let's see. Let me read off. So the end of the third round after Genty was Brees Hall, Nico, Travis Hunter. I think that's also the lowest that he's gone since draft, NFL draft happened. And then ETN, fourth round, Pacheco, London, Chase Brown, DJ. I want to score more. Oh, what? Brian Thomas. What? He dropped all the way to the fourth round. What the fuck happened? JSN, Caleb, Garrett Wilson, Joe Mixon. Let's go. Sam Laporta. Let's see where Marco goes with this one now. Lad, that's a good pick. If you didn't pick him, Crispy definitely would have picked him right there. You might as well just call me Austin Danger Powers because we're living dangerously right now. 4 RBs in a row. Woo! Let's see it, Crispy. Where's Crispy going here? At the turn. The 4-5 turn always gets very, very interesting. I just saw the email roll that it said it came through. Good to go. Where is Crispy gonna go with this pick? Oh, you son of a bitch. Damn it. I knew I should have picked Goff with my 4th round pick. That was who I was debating on. I was hoping he would get to the 5th. Living dangerous, sniping Crispy for sure. For sure. Nah, I can't make it 5 in a row. There's also nobody who I want to. There's really nobody who I want to pick with this pick that's a running back to make it 5 in a row. That's why I like going early running back in these because like once we hit like Mixon's like the drop off for me. Like once it gets to Mixon, I'm kind of like over the next guys, and I'd rather just then wait until we start getting into backup territory. But yeah, I feel good about the top 4 there. And you always got to have running backs, like no matter what, like especially like we don't have waivers, so you got to have good running backs. Let's see. Shit, dude, I didn't even notice that. He went Laporta first. Totally should have went Bowers first. And then but then he got him right here. You know what? It's best ball. It's the perfect place to pick Kyler in best ball. Let's go. How about Frank or Alex? Marco, you son of a bitch. I got something for you, Marco.
Good night, future boy.
Oh, man. Fucker. That was one time, okay? And it was a free agency waiver pickup, okay? I don't know why Sleeper still had Frank Gore Sr. in there. There goes Hampton. at the 5-5. The 5-5.
55!
Tua off the board. Marco said it's almost 2:30 a.m. here, bro. We got another hour to go. You can make it. You can make it.
You can do it!
Michael Pennix. I like when Michael Pennix is picked because I don't really want him. So let's see some other guys picked too. I don't really want at the QB position. B Fatty said, "Hey man, I think I sold you some crack like 2 months ago. How you doing?" I mean, you didn't sell me no crack, but I'm doing good. About to smoke a fatty right now. A crack fatty. Come on, man. Someone throw a chink in this chain. Stop. Oh, actually, then Ghost Monkey and Bayou already have 2 QBs, so hopefully they don't go QBs. You have a doppelganger, bro. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what that is. Scary Terry. All right, Ghost Monkey broke the QB chain. Damn, look at Hawkman. He's got 4 wide receivers in a row. Love it. He's not going to love his running backs, though. Pollard. I mean, I guess that's not that bad in the 5th round. It kind of is, though. There goes Stafford. Ooh, Bayou. Tripling up. Whoa! Bayou. Quadrupling up. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. You know what, Marco? I don't like the way that sounds, okay? I don't like the way that sounds. Dude, Hawk fan living extra dangerously right now. No QBs and picked his 2 running backs. But yeah, see, that's why I'd rather have the running backs earlier. Like, man, Pollard and Swift. What a duo. That might make me smoke crack if I had that duo. It's a German word that you guys adapted. If Marco won't just tell me straight out, it has to be bad. Because Marco says some outlandish shit on here. Oh, man. Ooh, it is so ugly right here. Damn, this sucks, man. I lived way too dangerously. Way too dangerously. What up, Pam? Just saying how I lived way too dangerously. I took 4 QBs off the board first, and now I got Murray and Darnold. I mean, at least I got 2 starting QBs, but damn, it's ugly right now. It is so fucking ugly. Some bullshit, man. It's my fault. Rounds 5 and 6 are like always the heavy QB rounds. Like redraft is always that way. It's like the top handful of guys go, and he might be. Don't worry about him, Crispy. We'll let Marco handle him. You just focus on the draft and focus on fucking up, Crispy. And focus on not sniping, you son of a bitch. That's a good pick. Chris Godwin. Yeah, you better go wide receiver, Crispy. You need it. You need it. Hey, Joe. What up, Joe? You got perfect timing.
You got perfect timing.
About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
Come on, Crispy. Let's go. Don't you do it, Crispy. You're thinking about it way too long. Don't you do it. Oh, you son of a bitch. You did it, you fucker. You fucker. Ah, dang it. It sucks. Man, it totally fucked me up. Fuck. Man, I was really hoping that he would fucking make it back to me. All right. Fuck it. Let's go. And Matt said, Junior Seau's number? Shit, you already know. Yeah. And Josie, you got a startup dynasty coming, dude. We're knee deep, bro. We're knee deep. If you got do $30 buy-in, $55 buy-in. There is single QB, Superflex, and Superflex IDP, and we even got a $55 Superflex Best Ball Dynasty. There we go. Uh-oh. Would you text me on Sleeper, Marco? Oh. Thanks. Let's go see. Man, it must be bad if you had to fucking text it to me. Weird. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Joe, add me on Sleeper. FF Hustler 420. K2. What it do, bro? What it do? Dude, I was talking about how you got fucking Brian Thomas in the 4th round. You motherfucker. Because I always want to get him, but I don't want to get him with the 2nd or super early 3rd round pick. And you fucking did it. You got him in the 4th round. And imagine me and the wife just saw Uncle Elroy. What? Everybody loves Elroy. Everybody loves Elroy.
I'm about to show y'all who the real Puff Daddy is.
715 startup didn't read the book. Of course not, man. What did he say? Dude. Like, what? Come on. Yeah, I was blown away too. I was reading out the draft. I didn't even see it. And I was reading it out. I was like, what the fuck, Brian Thomas in the 4th? I could never get that lucky. Dude, yeah, I talked about that last round. I was like, he really needs running backs, but he really needs quarterbacks too. Like, what's he going to do here? Let's see. He has to. Okay, Cam Ward. Hey, I mean, fuck, you got a starting quarterback. I mean, it's highly unlikely that it's going to be anybody besides Cam playing over there. Devonta Smith. There you go. Let's see it. I want to see what Bayou does and Hawk Fan does. Because look, Bayou and Hawk Fan, exact opposite of each other. Bayou had four quarterbacks in his first 6 picks. And Hawk Fan had none. Didn't even go QB. Didn't even care. Montgomery is probably better than whatever quarterback you can get right now anyways. He probably is. Man, what do I do with this next pick? Well, there goes Najee. There goes Worthy.
X gon' give it to you. What?
Let's see. We got 3 picks in front of me. Oh, Caleb Johnson. There we go. Caleb Johnson. Javonte Williams. Let's see it, Magic Man. Where are you going? I have a really good idea where he's going. I have a really good idea where he's going. Let's see if he does it, though. Let's see if Magic Man has the stones to do it. He didn't do it. Fuck it. I'll get Kelce with the 8-9. I don't have too much Kelce on here. KJ with 3rd and 4th was amazing. Genty in the 3rd. Yeah, and I said that too. Like, that might be the lowest that he's dropped. I mean, you know, it's only we're only a week removed from the NFL draft, but that might be the lowest that he's been drafted in that time, the 3-8. Yeah. Brian Thomas, that might be the lowest that he's been drafted right there too at the 4-5, because most of these going in the 2nd round. And I'll tell you why I don't want to draft him in the 2nd round, and it's because of Allen Robinson. Remember Robinson was so fucking good back in the day when he was on the Jags and he was a rookie, and then it was like his second year. I drafted him in the 2nd round, and like this is back when I only had a couple leagues, and man, he got hurt. He got fucking hurt, and that like fucked every one of my teams. I'm like, you know what? Never drafting a Jaguars wide receiver in the 2nd round again, especially if they're just coming off their rookie season. So I have Brian Thomas in a bunch of leagues, but out of my superstition of not drafting these Jaguar wide receivers in the 2nd round, I can't do it to myself. I don't want to jinx it. I really don't, because if he got hurt, I would just blame it all on myself. Not too shabby, Crispy, with the George Brittle right there. Right? Sophomores always scare me for sure. Same. What up, TJ? Yeah, especially like Jaden Daniels is someone I'm so fucking nervous about. Because these sophomore slumps are real. Look at CJ Stroud. Like, he was like the number 1 QB going into, you know, his sophomore season, and, you know, just kind of flatlines a little bit, and then his value like just drops like tremendously. But yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous about Jaden Daniels, and it's usually not the quarterback's fault. It's usually the play calling that kind of like slows down. And that's what I don't want to see happen, you know, with him. Let's see where 818 Boys goes. Fucking sniping Kyle Williams at the 212. I was looking there for a long time, like, damn, everybody's gone who I wanted, because I wanted Tootin with that pick, like initially, and he goes like 2 picks, like right in front. Yeah, I was pretty stoked on that, bro. Cannot lie. I was pretty fucking stoked on that. And now, even more stoked that it was sniping your ass at the 3-1 from getting them. Hell yeah. These rookie drafts have been fun. Everything's been going so fast. I got my top 5 out there, but I still haven't able to get more information out there, because just like all these drafts are going, and it's just keeping me so fucking busy. Marco said, when does draft start? The number 5 IDP Superflex. If there's no draft date set there, there's just not one yet. I think we might be waiting for Jerry. So, yeah. Pretty sure we're waiting for Jerry Swallows over there. He's had came onto some financial hardship, and he said it's going to be a week or two, and he's going to get all the leagues paid, but he's in a bunch. Let's see. Actually, we're waiting for a couple. I might have to replace someone. Might have to replace 2 people over there. Toker One, what up, my brother? What's going down? What up, Guap? Guap season said, what's best ball? So best ball is a form of fantasy football where you draft and you don't have to set a starting lineup. Your optimal lineup plays every single week. And in this tournament, we have it to where there's no waiver wires, there's no trades. You do a draft, and then the season plays itself out. And if you make it to the playoffs, that's where the tournament really begins. And last year, we had 142 leagues that were all a part of the same tournament. And this year, hoping we can get to 200. I got a couple others that I hope fall to me. Let's see. But yeah, what up, Guap? Is this the Guap who just joined the fantasy league that just started? Oh, Bayou, you son of a bitch. I was hoping I could be sneaky and swoop Charbonnet at, like, what do I have? The 9th pick in the 10th round. I was hoping that I could swoop on him and fucking that'd be a kick in the nuts to Crispy because he's always trying to get Charbonnet in the 10th round. Nice. What up, Guap? Thanks for joining in on YouTube, bro. I don't know if you smoke, but if you do, cheers. Uh-oh. We got a trade. Fuck. We got a trade. But there's a fucking 26 pick involved. Let me double check. Who is it? Goni. It's not paid 2026. Okay. Whew. Tucker One said I'm biting the bullet at 12. Yeah, it happens. You gotta jump. HB run about to start. Maybe. Look, there goes Judkins. And K2 also got Brian Robinson.
Caught a bullet in his rubber goose. He caught a bullet in his rubber goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
All right. Come on. Let's go, Ziggy. Nah, I mean, maybe, but yeah, I don't think so. It's people are a little bit all over the place. People are going for more for team needs right now for sure. And hey, what up, Ghost Monkey? He said, R.I.P. to Stu. R.I.P. to our man Stu. Let's do it the right way. Yeah, Joe, I'm sure he'll be going sometime soon here. He's been going right in the early teens. I just don't know if I could do it. Like, I'd rather take my chances with some of these rookie wide receivers because they're the ones who will really pop off. You know, I mean, they hit, and it happens. Whew. All right. Well, I got 3 wide receivers. I don't feel horrible about it, but that's like definitely like like a C+ wide receiver pass catcher room right there. That's for sure. Very oogly. Very, very ugly. Damn it, I'm on the clock in another league. All right. Oh shit, we're in the final rounds here. Dude, I hate like the sleeper. Like if you hit the $sign at the bottom for like the picks or whatever, like it always locks like everything. All right, let's get back in here so I can make my pick. All right. Joe says Hunter defensive IDP cheat code. Yeah, because he's like a wide receiver that you can plug in at the DB spot. Yeah. Definitely. Come on, let's go 818. Fuck. All right, I guess I didn't post the 2026 link over there. On it now. Come on, let's see it. You know what? As my first bench player, let's go Ben Strange. You might not make it back to me. All right. There we go. Got him. All right. That's so good. It might be time to smoke a bowl for that. Let's liven this party up. Smash with this next pick. You asshole. Fuck. It was like literally, I was getting ready to fucking click him. And I was like, where the fuck is he? Crispy, you son of a bitch, dude. Fuck you, man. All right, I gotta do that then, because Crispy threw me a curveball, so I'm just gonna knock out a top IDP right there. Boom! Just knock it out of the park right there. Fucker, Crispy, dude. What the hell? All right, hold on, guys. Checking something. Someone said they're not seeing themselves in a dynasty, but I think I booted them out. And of course, they like Brenton Strange that early, even in tight end premium. Well, he's already like that was my first bench player, so he's not even in my starters. Top 10 rounds are the starters if you don't pick an IDP in those 10 or an extra QB, which I didn't. So yeah, dude, he's gonna fucking kill it, man, because Ingram's not there anymore. Ingram went to Denver. And yes, like just look at how the Jags have been going through the tight end like since Trevor Lawrence got there. So yeah, man, Strange is someone who everyone should be I mean, especially in redraft. I mean, dynasty, yes, for sure. This is redraft though, and even in redraft, like man, people should be targeting him as a top 10 tight end for sure, man. Yeah, I like him more than Ingram because the spot makes all the difference. All right, let's get back over here. Where's Travis Hunter going in drafts, IDP leagues, of course? Well, I mean, in rookie drafts, he's going like at the top. You know, like he's gone 101. I mean, obviously, he's gone lower than that. Well, let me check and see a brand new IDP startup that just started like earlier today. Let's see if he got taken already. Actually, another startup that happened, he got taken in the 6th round, is where it was. Yeah, and this one had just started the 3rd round, and he's not there. I mean, he's there. He hasn't been taken yet. Fuck. 30 seconds. Where do I want to go with this fucking pick? Yeah, let's go Thielen. And Guap, so I'll make you choose Barkley. Who was on the board that was younger than him? Well, this isn't a dynasty draft. This is a best ball redraft. So yeah, not dynasty. So really, for me, like Barkley would be my 101 in this league. Yeah, he's just he's too good, man, and just having damn it. Fuck. Damn it. I was gonna take Rodgers and totally just slipped my mind when I had the wide receivers up. Damn. I messed up on that one. But yeah, these drafts are super fun. They're only $11, and last year's grand prize was 5,000. There's more than just the first place that gets paid out, but 5,000 was the top prize. And the person who won, it was that one team. It only cost $11. So you can have fun drafting. It's fast drafts. There's slow drafts also for people who can't do a fast draft all at once. And there's drafts happening every day. At least one draft every day. Man, I can't believe I spaced on that on Rodgers. I was totally going to take him this round, had him in the queue. And then, but then I got high. Oh, fucking crispy, taking dart. Let's see where 818 boys goes. Yeah, I might have to take a shot on something here. TJC with 25 teams, that's hella profit. Yeah, definitely. And this year is going to be, I mean, I don't know how much bigger it's going to be. It depends on how many leagues we end up getting, but I already have like, because everything's percentage based on like the payouts and like everything. I'll take a shot on Rattler. We don't know if he's going to start, but you know, we know that there's some issues over there. So that'll be my shot. And but yeah, the payouts are going to get bigger this year. And yeah, the more you throw in, the better. The more you throw in, the better. Gus wondering, Travis plays both sides of the fields. Will he get both sides of the points in your leagues? Yeah, as long as it's one of the Superflex IDP leagues, yes. Because I do host Superflex non-IDP, and I know you're not in them. I'm just saying this for everybody else. And I also host a single QB with no IDP. So for those leagues, the ones with IDP, he will be getting points both sides of the ball. And you can plug him in a wide receiver spot, a flex spot on offense, or an IDP spot on defense, like a DB or an IDP flex. So yeah, when it comes to the Superflex IDP leagues, I mean, Hunter's going to be a cheat code. Because you can throw someone in there at a DB spot who's getting like wide receiver points. Like, yeah, is that going to make or break like some weeks? Like, shit, maybe if you only win by a couple points, it totally could. Hey, there we go. Toker wants a good pick with Rattler. I believe we'll start for this league. I hope so. I don't think I have him in too many other spots. Spencer Rattler. Oh man, Wolverines got Buda Baker. Nice pick. Smoking Buddha. Let me hit that bong. Baby. That bong, 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 bong. And I wouldn't have even picked him that early if it wasn't for you by you. Guap, St. Brown, or Nico in Dynasty. I'd be on the St. Brown side. Man, St. Brown is someone, he turned a lot of my dynasties around. I mean, there's one dynasty where it was a startup, and it was in his second year, not his rookie year, but his second year. And we were in a fresh startup. I got him in like the 8th round. Drafting him in the 4th round of rookie drafts, third, maybe. I feel like I got him in a couple 5th rounds. Like he was drafted so late. All right, thanks, Crispy. Let's see. The 302. Oh, wait. Did Dawson the Great, did he pay for 2026 already? I know someone did over there who did. All right, maybe nobody did over here. Hold on, now I gotta go check. All right, I still got a couple picks before my pick. This league safe league ends with 69.
69 dudes.
Yep, Dawson did pay. That's why he makes that's why he makes these trades. It does in the 26 picks. But getting that third right now is smart. Yeah, Toger wants to get a B- for QBs. Nice. I was probably going to grade myself even worse. I was probably going to grade myself a C+. Rattler brought it back though, huh? Oh man, Harris, fucker. Damn. Man, I really don't like Pitts, but dude, we're talking about a 16th round pick here. St. Brown, best German American throw ball player. Hell yeah. Here's Mostert. That's a good pick. Daniil Hunter. Ooh, Patrick Queen and Frankie Louvu.
She's a killer queen.
All right, you know what? Let's get a song going while I work on my queue here. Through and like put on my queue who I didn't want to forget about, and I forgot about Henley. Damn it. Good pick. Good pick. Trying to see who I could pull over here. You got 3 picks in front of me. 3 picks in front. Ooh, Robert Spillane. Good pick by Ziggy there. Man. Marco said, totally forgot Branch was there. Thank you, sir. Thank you for not noticing. Thank you for not noticing. I only need him to fall a couple more. I'm too nervous to draft Isaiah Bond. I mean, a fool's not even on a team yet. And if he ends up getting found guilty of anything, he ain't going to be on a team. And he's not going to be picked up until after all the bullshit. Ooh, Ghost Monkey with the Flacco pick. Very nice. Medalist, also a nice pick. Going into round 20 now. Alex Highsmith, solid. TJ, I think the 202 for Branch I got was decent. You sold Branch for the 202? Is that what you're saying? Because I can't remember. Nice. I definitely would have picked him if I did. Nice. Thank you for not noticing, Marco. I appreciate it. I like it when I get lucky and someone slips to me. Because it doesn't happen often. You guys are fucking sharks. I think it's decent value with the players that you could get right there. I feel like I would have wanted a first for him, though. Like, I'd be greedy with Brian Branch because he's like, I mean, he should be looked at as the top DB. Like, why he's not is beyond me. But I think it's like, I don't know. People just forget, and like the name recognition like is not there, but like his play recognition, like his play on the field and the points that he puts up. I mean, dude, he was only number 2 last year to Budda Baker, and I mean, Budda Baker doesn't get taken the highest in this draft. I remember when Budda Baker, there was like 4 DBs that were like an IDP and in redraft that were just like pretty much the unanimous top 4, and I just remember being on that Budda Baker side. And that's always, man, like he kills it. Zach, I want to figure out how to get Gibbs to stack with Barkley so I can put James Cook in my flex trying to secure the championship. Do I trade a lot of future picks for Gibbs? I mean, I would. It'd be worth it. I mean, you're mortgaging your future for the championship, but that's like the reason to do it, right? To win the championship. So, like, yeah, I mean, I'm getting Gibbs. I mean, that's a huge swing. You know, that's for sure. Let's get Brandon Cooks. Got to get another wide receiver. My wide receivers are thin. Or should I say pick? Should I get a different player? Go for Gibbs, man. Go for Gibbs. Shoot for the stars. Scored almost 300 points last season, but I sold them and Sherwood to get 2 second rounders. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't have done it. I probably would have tried to approach it in a different way because I guess I just feel like those guys are worth more than second rounders. Like, we can just look at how much they score and they're young. So, like, that's another thing for like Dynasty. It's not like we're talking about like aging veterans or whatever. You know, like if you would have sold Bobby Wagner for a second and like, you know, I'm just throwing him out there as a name, someone who's older, probably worth a first because of the type of production that he puts up. But because of his age, you're no way in hell getting a first. So, like, I would take a second for like him if I was like trying to rebuild, you know. But yeah, I mean, they're just, those are just super valuable assets. Like, that's what it is. But if you hit on those second rounders, it doesn't matter. Oh, I knew Crispy was going. Oh, but you got Jack Campbell. Good pick. I think we got another trade here. Dang, man. What side would you guys rather have? Jamar Chase or AJ Brown 205 306? All right, come on, make my pick, and then all right, I gotta take a picture of that one. That's one worth. Yeah, I'm with UK too. I think that was selling Chase a little too cheap. Oh, Tucker One says AJ Brown. Yeah, you see, you just never know how people feel. That's why I like putting these trades out there and just seeing what people think. It really helps me get a good temperature check on players. But that's also why I'm so tapped into like the values of players. I mean, especially like seeing these trades and all these things happen and all these drafts. Like, that's like another reason why I post all these drafts. The completed drafts. I don't know if you guys have seen me doing that. I usually post them in like groups of 3. Helps you get an idea of like the value. I know it's not always the same, but you look for consistencies and trends. All right. So I only have 1, 2, 3. I only got 3. I only have 3 defensive players so far. But man, I feel like my bench is fucking killing it right now. And I usually like never think that. Strange, Rashad White, Thielen, Pitts, and Njoku, Cooks, and Zach Moss. Tucker, I'm in a lot of leagues and no Chase anywhere. I've got a few Chases. I mean, I know I've drafted him in a few leagues, and I just traded for him this year. I got Chase and Derrick Henry, and it was for the 101 and 3 seconds. And I got Chase and Derrick Henry. I was so fucking stoked about that one. That one was fucking awesome. And we're in the first year of that dynasty also. So like, man, I bought the one, and I didn't buy it. I drafted the 101, and That was like a 5th round pick. And then like those 2nd round picks I'm talking about, I think those were like 11, 12, and 13 round draft picks. So I traded a 5th, an 11th, a 12th, and a 13th for Chase, what was like a 1-7, and I think Derrick Henry was like a 4th rounder. It's like insane how sometimes things work out. I'm gonna get with this next pick. Marco said, how old your oldest dynasty? 2020. I got 2 teams from 2020 and then 9 teams from 2021. And yeah, those are the oldest 420 crew ones are the 2021s. Fuck, who do I want to get with this pick? Fuck yeah. Let's go Coop. Marco said, who did I steal? Toker one. Oh. Mims, maybe? That was your last pick. Mm-hmm. 22nd round. We are making our way through. Ooh, good pick to Mario Davis. Magic Man's ahead. Just found out Cam Curl is my cousin through 23. What? Through a 23andMe test. What? For real? For real? What up, Devo? What up, brother? We're knee deep in this draft. But yeah, let's smoke some, Devo. Gotta add more people to my queue here. Thankfully, I was puffing independently, so at least I didn't miss out on that. Nice. As you should. Jameis Winston. I was kind of just waiting for like the time to maybe take him. Maybe now's the time to take Milrow. Make sure I lock up one of my backups there. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Let's get another weed song on here.
Yo, what's up? Right now, this is Mac Miller with my homie Tree J. You know what I'm saying? It's 420. Piff Jar, baby. He's getting me fucked up, high as hell, right now. So
there you go. Seems like it's time to start getting the backups. Milton going too. Okay. There we go. Okay, 2 on it. Got to be on it. That's the best way. Get at least who we know is the backups at this time. Tank Dell, not too bad in the 25th. I mean, really bad in the 15th and 12th. And Royals, nice. Ooh, there goes Jihad Campbell. Nice Ghost Monkey. Let's get high. Woo! Tyrese Knight is a good pick. Almost gone. Rolling upside on.
So gone, I'm feeling homesick. This chronic so explosive. I'm so high, so high, I'm so high, and I ain't coming down. You're wrong with my nigga, 3J.
Fuck. On the clock, get another lead. Got 6 picks to get back. Oh, fuck. I don't know who I want to pick over here. Like the end of the 7th round. Definitely going to be an ID player. Don't impress me. Then I mean, actually, just trying to get jet skied. My bone with ice, but no Gretzky. You trying to get high with me? Travel 30. Oh shit, Kennard's still there. Nice. You feel like you gonna die with me? I got sour kush and all kinds of weed. Come fly with me. I can sing, I just find a key. And he know where all the vinyls be. So he be making all kinds of beats. And when I find my tree, I'ma roll it up. Never ever sober. If you wanna come show some love, just smoke my drugs. Marco, you're on the clock now in the 13 Superflex IDP. Let's get high. Get high. He declined it because he think his team would suck if he traded him away. Yeah, see, I mean, if he's not mentally rebuilding, yeah, there's nothing much you can do there. Yeah, so I thought he was in rebuild mode. Okay, well, at least he told you that, and now you don't have to waste any more time on it. But yeah, I mean, I should just go down the list of what the best running backs that you think. But yeah, it's gonna be better if they're in rebuild mode for sure. But also, this is why, don't make a big trade where you trade a bunch of people if it's not a top dog, because what if he does go into rebuild mode in week 5 of the season or something, and then you fucking trade him the world for Gibbs, and then, you buy him mid-season instead of right now. Because if his team starts sucking, that's when people start going into rebuild mode. Let's go, Jeremy Chin. Let's go. Is he out for the year? They already said that he's not playing at all this year. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been picking him, but I picked him one time. One time was enough. That was like when we first started, I think. Someone said they need a push. That's all I've been doing these past couple days, just push. Oh man, the offensive players are so ugly right now. Hey, nice picks, Crispy. Taysom Hill super late. Usually ends up having a couple decent games. So ugly, man. All right, here we go. Where am I gonna go with this next pick? Let me just get Brissett just so I don't forget. Dallas has a new Bitcoin merge. Gonna be on every Husk basketball team next year. Fuck no, he's not. The hell he is, bro. The hell he is. All right. Anybody interested in taking over a Superflex IDP team? It's a $55 entry. 55! And I'm looking at it just right now because we just had one person pay, and now the only team that's unpaid is this orphan team. I'll read it off here. K2 said, am I in it? No, you are not. Nope, it's the number 7 420 crew. So this one is one that's paid outside of League Safe. And I'll read off some of the players. I made a note that Purdy was on that team, but I didn't think I made it too far past. All right, he said send it over. There we go. And it does have the 8th pick, so it is. It wasn't a scrub team last year. It was a playoff team. All right, and actually, it might be easier just for me to invite you. Let me see from where I am. All right, I just invited you to it, K2. You can check it out, and then you'll see the link to pay. So if you pay, that'll be your confirmation. If you don't want it, you can just bounce. But yeah, it's a decent team. And this league is actually the league that Stu was in. Yeah, this one was a big one. This one was a big one. All right. There you go. Draft pulled back up and get back into. Ooh, Landon Roberts. That's a good pick. All right, back over here. And I already got all the drafts laid out for this next week. I posted them on Patreon. I'll be posting them again. But if anybody has a specific day that you want to draft this upcoming week, just let me know and I'll throw it in the chat right now. Yeah, we got some good divisions coming up as well here. Oh, let's see. Where are we at here? Fuck it. Let's get Devin White. Super late. We're in our 30s already. Johnny Johnson sounds like an adult superstar, but he's a wide receiver on the Texans. Johnny Johnson, huh? Johnny Johnson. That's no Dirk Diggler, that's for sure. He needs a little work on his name. I gotta mark some more IDPs. I just feel like there's gonna be a run of IDPs, and my guys are gonna get taken out of the queue here. But it's so ugly. I'm going so far down. There we go. I found a needle in the haystack. Clowny, huh? Let me just lock him in now. Zach Allen, so you don't forget. I hate how just because we have IDP flex spots, how it doesn't just have all the positions laid out, or where you can like pick and choose the position for the IDPs. So annoying. There's all just mushed together. All right, I think we're gonna have to smoke some more weed. Who's with me? Gardner Minshew. Get Ziggy getting some QBs over there. Let's see. Let's get another song going here. What else can we keep flowing with? Are made right at the. What do you really need to improve? Like where? I mean, even that, like you saying that Cook is like your second RB that you're trying to put into your flex. I mean, that already sounds good. But where's your weakness in your lineup? Well, what would you say is your weakest position or position that needs the most work? How about that? All right, let's see at 818. We got one more pick, and then I am done data. Oh, nice. Tucker once I know a few in London. Awesome. I mean, I would definitely love to do it. It's just making sure that we could get 12. Shit, if we could get 12, I'll do that often, however often we can. I guess I just don't have I may have a bigger network than I think, but in my mind I don't have a big network of overseas people. I feel like I only know a few. But I just met another Aussie today who's going to get into a dynasty league, and maybe all I got to do, is, just hit people up and ask if they'd be interested. Yep. Last pick coming. Zach said RB depth's my weakness. I have Saquon, James Cook, Pollard, no one else for RBs. Yeah, I mean, that's still not bad, though. But yeah, definitely. I'll ask my home league, but as far as I know, not into best ball. Okay. And make sure you mention, but how much the prizes are and stuff like that, too. I mean, last year's top prize was $5,000. This year, I know is going to be bigger as well. Jalen Walker over Michael. I probably want Jalen Walker because I feel like he's for sure gonna get all the snaps over there. But I like Michael also. He should be a starter right away with all the people that they lost. But yeah, I probably would. Because you're also talking about potentially a worse offense, so just on the just on the field more in general. Okay. So here we go. Hawk fan first. If anybody wants a grade, throw it in now. We got Hawk fan and we got Hawk fan and K2 going first. Marco said I'll take a grade on this. So you'll be after K2 and then Toker 1. You'll be after Marco. And then, yes, sir, Ghost Monkey, you'll be after Toker 1. I know a ton of European video gamers are all interested in something else they call football. Oh, yeah. Football. Definitely. Okay. Let me zoom in here. All right. Let's see what we got for QBs. Oh, yeah. You waited on the QBs like crazy. Cam Ward. Whew. Cousin. Carr, Sanders, Pesos. Ugh. I'm gonna give it a man. I don't even know if this is worth a C, but I'm gonna say a C because at least you got Ward. RBs. Yeah, another thing you waited for. Pollard, Swift, Monty, Henderson. I'm gonna say a C plus for that. Wide receivers. I mean, that's where all the money was spent. Amon Ra, Neighbors, Travis Hunter, and Drake London. I'm going to give that an A. IDP, Watt, Warner, Will Anderson, Buckner, Khalil Return to the Mac, Ebikete, Pitry, Mad Buki, Byard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed Patrick Surtain. 7. Did I say McKinney and Bynum, or did I skip over them too? Let me just do this again, just make sure I don't fuck up here. It's a little high right now. Sorry, guys, not low. So Watt, Warner, Will Anderson, McKinney, Bynum. I think is it Watt, Warner, Anderson, McKinney, Bynum. That's the top 5. Okay, there we go. Then Buckner, Surtain, Mack, Ebikete, Pitry, Madbuki, Byard. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna say a B plus. That's really solid. Really solid. Bench. Dang, it's crazy. Ferguson's technically in your starting lineup here. So he's not even bench. Guarendo, Algier, Mike Williams, Franklin, Komet, Damian Martinez, Tucker, Tesla. What is it? Tesla? I'm going to say a C plus for the bench. So all in all, it was a C plus. an A, a B plus, and a C plus. So what does that all come out to? Marco, you're savage. How is it that? Because wouldn't the eyes be how they listen? Not the hands? Well, I guess the hands is how you talk. Yeah. You know, you're right. I'm so high right now. Marco, you're savage. All right. Let me see how this all shapes out here. I mean, the QBs and the running backs are definitely bringing this down in my eyes, and it's the wide receivers and the IDP definitely bringing the average up. I think it's going to kind of settle somewhere in the B range here, and I'm going to say it's like an 86 overall. I know. I had to talk that out. I'm an idiot. I know. 2.78. Yeah, Marco, you're a fucking idiot. You're a savage either way, Marco. But yeah, I had to talk that out. All right, K2. We got Dak, T-Law, Anthony Richardson, yuck. Milton, Mullins, Howard, and okay. So I gotta make sure I'm not missing anything important on my commissioner duties. Okay, it's a trade. What side do you guys want in this trade? Kendre Miller, Xavier Worthy, or the 301 and the 303? Okay. For the QBs, I think I'm not gonna let Anthony Richardson lower it. Let's say it's a B. RBs, Gibbs, A-Chain, Genty, Brian Robinson.
Caught a bullet in his rubber goose. He caught a bullet in his rubber goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
Yeah, I don't know who they're gonna get with those picks, but I feel like Worthy's gonna be better than both those picks that they get. And speaking, so wait, and then Judkins. Judkins isn't gonna be much here. I think, man, I mean, to me, Gibbs is I'm just gonna give this an A all around. I mean, the Brian Robinson and Judkins is kind of like icing on the cake there. Wide receivers and pass catchers, Brian Thomas. There goes Worthy right there, and then Ingram. But that's it, only 3. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna say a B for that. You only having 3. I mean, that's still top end. And IDP. TJ Edwards, Okereke, Bernard, Henley, Julian Love, and that's the 5. And then Nick Cross, Jewel, Cashman, Greenlaw, Schwessinger, Tovai. I'll give that a B plus. It's really solid all around. Missed the answer. Burden, Higgins, Harris question. Damn it, I didn't even see that. Harris for me. It would be Harris, Burden, Higgins would be the order. No, Harris, Higgins, Burden would be the order. It's kind of tough, man, for the second 2, but Harris is the top guy for me there. Where's the bench kick in at? Ricky Pearsall, and then speaking of Harris, there he goes. Then likely Wan'Dale Robinson, Quentin Johnston, Tillman, Tolbert, Shipley, Pierce, and Turpin. Kind of blah. It's either a B minus or a C plus, so we'll just grade it down and call it a C plus. And so all in all, this was a B, an A, B, right? Yeah, B, and then B plus, and C plus. So what would that average out to? An average out to, I mean, it's the running backs and the IDP bringing the average up, wide receivers and quarterbacks kind of maintaining it with the B and C plus. Yeah, you know, we're gonna have to. It's gonna be like right between a B and a B plus. It's gonna be an 87 overall. This one's really solid. Let's see. Who is third? Marco. So it's Marco, then Tucker 1, then Ghost Monkey. K2, yes, sir. Thanks for joining in, brother. All right, here we go. Marco with his 3 QBs right off the bat. Josh Allen, Baker, Nix. That's an A. Running backs, Hubbard, Harvey, Tracy. Not so much. I'm going to say a C plus. Wide receivers, McConkey, Evans, Golden, Tyler. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Burden would be in the starting also. What the fuck? Todd Gurley hasn't played since 2020. So his third highest rushing TDs in the last 10 years. Damn. Hollywood, what up, bro?
Sing about Hollywood.
Yeah, what up, Hollywood? It's a league where I didn't have enough offensive players, but Barkley and 10 good IDPs. Oh, man. Okay. So that was a C plus. Wide receivers, Ladd, Evans, Golden, Warren, and Burden are all the starters. Let's say a B minus for the wide receivers. It's either going to be a B or a B minus. Let's see. IDP, Caden Ellis, Josh Hines Allen, Yvonne Pace, Hunter, Brian Burns, Ken Murray. Yeah. Cooper DeJean. It's a lot of offense down here. Turner, Chris Jones, Quinn Williams, and N'Kobe Deans. Yeah, that's where he should be drafted, where he's only going to be playing a percentage of the season. So how many did you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, Ken Murray always brings it down 1 tick in the draft grade. Yeah, because I feel like this is going to be, I mean, you got a lot of decent guys here. I feel like it was going to be a B or a B plus. But since you got Ken Murray, yeah, we're just going to be lowering it down to a B. And bench. Igbuka. Rico Dowdle. McMillan. Mims. Tootin, Douglas, Deontay Johnson. Ah, sucks. McCaffrey, Mitchell, Sanders, Miller, another Mitchell. Hey, what up, Toyota One? What's going down, bro? Let's go. And Stranger got a new pipe. This thing is magic. We normally makes me cough every year. Oh, not making me cough at all. Nice, nice. Yeah, you see me with this bong, it always kills me. Hey, Murray, as much as I hate AR5. Actually, got 2-1 for my girlfriend, too. She's having some experience, same experience. Nice. Very nice. I think I'm gonna give it a B- for the bench. So all in all, what does this end up being? An A, a C+, a B-, a B, and a B-. I gotta think of how this one's shaping out here, because I think that this is kind of, I think this one's kind of like in the 85 range. I got maybe 84, but I'm gonna say 85/84, right there range. It's not too shabby, but I mean, waiting on running backs is tough. All right. Who's next after Marco? Toker 1, and then Ghost Monkey. Six hammers are paid 60. For nothing would you expect from Big Bonus. Nice. Yeah, when you don't really expect it to be good and or expect to be as good as it is. All right, Toker 1, and then Ghost Monkey. Okay. QBs, you got a lot of them. Mahomes, Hurts, Stafford, Geno. Didn't even need to get any later. I'm gonna give that an A. Etienne, Pacheco, Spears, Sharps. Oh man, I was pissed when you did that. Did I say A for the QBs? Yeah, running backs not so much though. I feel like this is like probably like a B-. Wide receivers, Devonta Smith, Metcalf, Andrews also in there. Yeah, just those. Well, I guess you have 4, so Coleman would also be in there. Oh man. I'm gonna say C+ for those wide receivers and IDP. Sounds good, Guap. I think this is the last team, or one more team after this, and then I'll go answer the DMs. Where's the IDP kick in at? Levante David, Trey Hendrickson, Minka Fitzpatrick, Medalist, Highsmith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those are the top 5. Russo, Davis, Tranquil, Eric Kendricks, Adebo. And that's it. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 10. Okay, so you got 10. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give this one a B. Yeah, really solid, but lacking some top heaviness. Bench. Mooney, Shaheed, McLaughlin, Bateman, Neal, Dell, Royals, Zay Jones, Restrepo. What fight's on tonight? Canelo. The Canelo fight. Yeah, let me go turn it on. I don't even know where they are in there. I don't know what fight they're on right now or like how many until the main event. But yeah, the Mexicans be congregating for the Canelo fights, bro. So let's see. Zay Jones, Restrepo, Gordon, Marks, Gibson. Let's see. You got is it enough decent players to get it up to a B- from a C+? So I feel like it's a C+ for sure. And I'm saying a B- or a C+. So we'll just say C. We'll say C+. And then, so what does that all come to here? So it was an A, a B-. True story. Why can't tell me buenos dias? Marco said Brandon Allen, Tyrod, Davis, Mills. Hold on to them in Dynasty. I don't know how many like what kind of options do you have? Like how many do you have to hold? And I don't know. That might be for another day. Yeah, I'm sure you have time before you make that decision in your league. So A, B-. So I say C+ for the wide receivers. Pretty sure I did. And then B for the IDP. And then C+ for the bench. So the QBs and IDP definitely bringing up the average here. And the wide receivers and the wide receivers, running backs kind of bringing the average down a little bit. But that is big time for the QBs, though. Yeah, let me see. So, yeah, this one it's gonna be in the B range. I'm trying to think how things would kind of be swayed here, but I think it's gonna be swayed on the south side of 85. I think this one's probably an 83 or an 84. Like that. That's what I'm gonna give it. 83/84. Real indecisive on like the overall tonight. Still got time in that league, but I guess I have a little cleaning up to do on some spots in that team. Okay. All right. Good job by you. And then where's Ghost Monkey at? Yep, Stranger said 83.5. Yeah, see, I like it. Just 83/84 sounds a little better. Well, I just totally passed Ghost Monkey's team. There you go. Hold on, let me try to turn on this fight and see where we are. All right. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to see where we are in this dang fight card. Dang, there's still 2 more fights before Canelo. There's a shitload of time left. Okay. That's the orphan team he took over. Okay. You got a little bit of work to do. So, Brandon Allen, probably cuttable. Same with Tyrod. I mean, Tyrod, it depends on how many QBs you have, but Tyrod's probably cuttable. You can probably get him back later anyways. Davis Mills, probably cuttable. Yeah, those would be a couple spots that you can get rid of. Okay, Ghost Monkey. Here we go, bro. Fuck, dude. Burrow at the 2-3. What the shit? Jaden Daniels and Burrow. What the fuck? Flacco. Browning. Mariota. So you got both backups for you guys. And I feel like I'm going to give that an A. I mean, to me, Burrows is an A. Daniels is like B plus B, but yeah, we're gonna call that an A for the QBs. Marco said team has like 6 or more QBs. Yeah, you can cut those ones then. RBs, Chase Brown, Kamara, Najee. And that's it. I think that's like a B minus right there. And wide receivers, Nico, Terry, Higgins, Sutton, Jonnu. Should Marco a few players I've never heard of. Throw those names in the chat. I'll tell you if they're worth keeping or not. I think that is it's like a B plus or a B, so we'll call it a B. IDP. Zaire, yes. Quincy, EJ Speed, Bonito, McFadden, Stingley, Jihad Campbell, Abdul Carter, Alontae Taylor, that was a good pick. Landon Roberts, good pick. And that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Got your 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a B plus. I mean, from top to bottom, not too many weaknesses. All very solid players. Last offering game, he had 2 QBs. Right? What? Did it? And 5 retired players. Man. You like to take on those tough ones, though, right, Rob? Were those the only 2 QBs that it had? Choking me up just thinking about that. And 5 retired players. All right. So what did I say for that B plus for the IDPs? And then where's the bench kick in at? And where the hell is Crispy's? Crispy want a grade? Where are you at, Crispy? Sam Acho. So let's see. It starts with Scatabo, Ertz, Hunt, Sampson, Bigsby, Kraft, Fryermuth, Otten, Okonkwo, Gray, Tutu, Schnott, Ben Schnott. I think it's a B minus. B minus for the bench. So all in all, what's this end up being? Is an A, B minus, a B, B plus, and C plus. No, B minus. So this one's pretty solid here. Let me see. Let me try to see how all of this shapes out here. QBs bringing up the average, the IDP bringing up the average, wide receivers maintaining the average, and then running backs on the bench kind of bringing the average down. Yeah, I think this is going to be... Yeah, so to me, this one overall, 86. 86, a B, and right in between a B and a B plus, 86. All right. Yeah, Crispy, we'll do yours. I don't know how you keep getting the number 1 pick, you lucky bastard. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check this DM from Guap real quick. All right. Crispy. QBs. Herbert, Goff, Russ Wilson.
It's too much of us, it's dangerous. So dangerous, so dangerous. Flip mode squad is dangerous.
Let's see. Got darts. You got one of those guys. Got the hooker. And got Heineke. Okay. Got your guys. I think because you got all your backups, I'm gonna say that's a B plus. Had you not got all your backups, that would have been a B. RBs, Bijan, Bucky, Ken Walker, and Ramondre Stevenson. It's either an A or a B plus, and we're just gonna grade you down to that B plus, Crispy. We'll give you the A for it. We'll give you the A because that is really solid. Wide receiver, pass catchers: Godwin, Kittle, Judy, Addison. That's it. It's ugly. Kittle. So yeah. I'll say B minus for that. IDP: Sherwood, Queen.
She's a killer queen.
Luvu, Anal Zone.
Get in the zone.
Joker. He should be on your bench, but not far from your bench. He's your 5th guy. And then Campbell, Grenard, Rosenboom, Blankenship, and hey, you got Taylor Rapp. There we go. Hold on. Friend of the show, Taylor Rapp. Where is it?
Hey, what's up? This is Taylor Rapp, and you are listening to the IDP Expert Fantasy Football Hustler.
Boom. And then Nolan Smith. I like it, Crispy. I think I can't give it an A, but I'm gonna give it a B plus and bench. Hollywood.
Sing about Hollywood.
Jacoby Myers, you're a bastard. You took 2 guys. I wanted to get one of them. Coker, Roshan Johnson, Ziggy, Henry, Taysom Hill, Ferguson, Horton, Polk. You're a bastard, man. I'm gonna say a B for your bench. Really, really solid and top heavy. So what's this all come to here? It comes to a big fat F, Crispy. A 55. 55! Just like the amount of years old that you are, Crispy. A big fat F, 55. 55! Marco said Brian Miller, Malik Harrison, Troy Dye, Chris Board, JJ Russell, Tim Settle, just to name a few. Maybe some of those hardcore deep sleepers. Troy Dye is good. I know I got him on a couple teams. I don't know about Ryan Miller, Malik Harrison. I don't know. JJ Russell, I'm not sure. Yeah, those are probably guys you might be able to cut and then, just clear up some space, maybe pick up some waiver wire guys or, create space for the bench. All right, for the for the draft. All right, don't forget to stay through the credits, guys, and join tomorrow's draft. And go to 420crew.com. Go get signed up. Join the crew. Support the show. Support the mission. Patreon's the best place to do that. Join on YouTube. Hit the join button or the $ sign and hit the membership. Hollywood, what up? We're getting out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. All right, Peter, our man, Stu.
Defense on me!
I don't want them to gain another yard.
you blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.